This guide contains both dry and wet laps. Use the timestamps in the video description below to navigate to the laps you want to watch. Welcome to the Hockenheimring, a historic circuit located in Germany, known for hosting Formula 1 and top tier touring car events. Grand Prix layout is a 4.5 km mix of high speed straight and tight technical sections. Key areas like the sweeping parabolica and the tricky hairpin test both speed and precision, while the fast stadium section challenges drivers with its sharp turns and corner camber changes. This basic track guide today includes the Honda Civic, Hyundai Elantra and Audi TCR. Different gearboxes, the guide is here to help you learn touring car techniques, the upcoming week's layout, and provide references for lines, braking points and gears in different race conditions. These laps are performed with a fixed setup, preferred lower brake bias percentage, better corner rotation. Check the TCR Discord in the video description below for touring car schedules, trophy field racing, and for driving advice. Free practice is Mondays at 4 PM UK time, and I'll see you on track Tuesdays with race recordings. Let's jump into a lap of this legendary track. Before we continue, hit that thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed. In the video description below, check out the Twitch channel, Discord and other socials. Don't forget to comment underneath and enjoy the rest of the video. I think we can all agree, fantastic track, and it's absolutely suited for multi-class, which for the weekend IMPC, this track will be considered heaven. But onto the TCR guide for this, as we're going to be looking between the 150 boards for corner 1, lightly braking in between there, going down a gear, using the lower brake bias. If you have that selected to slide around the corner, you can take a lot of curb on the exit, but there is a point where too much is too much and does result in a bit of a slowdown. Because of the varying amount of speeds that people take that corner, should be to no surprise that it's probably one of the most common places for accidents on the entirety of the Hockenheimring. Where the service road starts before the 100 board, you want to be lightly braking, and what you need to do here is maximise this exit as soon as possible. When you get to the red sausage curb, don't put your foot all the way down. Do what I've done there and just feather it down slowly. You don't want to oversteer into the corner. You kind of want to carry as much speed through as possible for the long straight into the parabolica, where it's going to be an absolute draft frenzy. Even though the touring cars don't really have that much when it comes to drafting, you will definitely feel some here, and you're going to get some very opportunistic dive bombs coming into the absolutely insane hairpin. One of the worst hairpins if you're running a single screen. Until that happens though, you want to be making the most out of parabolica. Keep it to the left hand side. You can keep your tyres onto the curb, make the circuit as short as possible. The braking point for this hairpin is preferably in a straight line, as the curbing starts on the left hand side. You want to go all the way down to first gear, third if you're in the Audi, and get into a late apex of the hairpin. Take care on the throttle on the exit, as too much too soon will throw you on the wrong side of that sausage curb, giving you an off track. Keep an eye on your mirrors as well, because I can guarantee you there's going to be several dive bombs during a single race session. Chances are on the exit of that hairpin you're going to find yourselves too wide from the get-go with somebody else. If you're lucky enough not to, you can take this next corner at full pelt, lift slightly in the rain, but you want to get yourself over to the right hand side as soon as possible for Mercedes. Turn 8 requires similar tactics to what you need for turn 2. You want to be braking just before the service road starts. You want to carry quite a bit of speed into the apex. Don't need to go full throttle straight away, as you're looking at getting over to the left hand side as soon as possible to give yourself a nice open turn into 10. You'll need to lift very slightly, but you can cut quite a bit of the curb out. Once you're confident that you're not going to run wide, foot straight down and get yourself prepared for turn number 11. Now for turn 11, the braking point isn't extremely obvious. There's two different places you can use, either that building on the right hand side disappearing from view, or this little lamppost that I've very beautifully circled here. A very light brake and down a gear as well. You can ride quite a lot of the apex of this corner. Just be very careful when putting down the throttle, as I did overcook it here slightly, but as the tyres didn't go all the way into the kitty layer, it luckily didn't count as an off track. Get yourself over to the right hand side as soon as possible, and you want to be braking just as the tarmac starts to get darker. Fortunately, you don't get the Zandvoort effect from this corner, so take the inside of it. You don't need to take very much curb on the exit at all, because you need to jump across to the left hand side, cut out plenty of that first corner, and don't take the apex of the second, instead trailing out wide to open up the last two corners of the circuit. Once you've felt you've got wide enough to open up the corner, trail brake into it. On the exit, make sure that you get nice and wide again. Be a lot smoother on your throttle than I was here on these last two corners. You can cut quite a bit of the inside of the last corner, as well as you've given a lot of curb to use on the exit, so make sure you use it as much as possible when you plant that throttle down to the floor. Congratulations, you've done a beautiful lap of Hockenheim. Coming up now, a rain lap using the Elantra. Now, my rain laps aren't superb, but hopefully with the wetness of the track on show, it can display to you just exactly where the puddles do decide to congregate on the course. And for those looking for the different gearings of the Audi, don't worry, I got you. Here it comes. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe and check out the abundance of content on the channel. Comment underneath what you're racing this week and check out the video description for my Discord, which has my Garage 61 team links, my Twitch channel and the TCR community Discord, as well as links to leagues and other communities. See you all next video, take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please take care of each other.